You can watch us also. We are on that computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And if you're looking for something fun to do this summer, you can always go to the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science. They've always got something good going on. Nicole Smith joins us today to give us the upcoming events. So, hey, Nicole.
Hey, Rebecca.
How are you?
I am fabulous.
And busy. I'm sure there's never a slow day there at the museum. Do you guys like shift gears when it comes to summer? Is there like this whole either vibe shift or like mental shift that happens when you start having all of the students and camps and all that rolls around for these couple of months?
Oh, yeah, it's a fully immersive experience. Like, you need to start taking your vitamins in December to be ready for what comes in summer.
I feel that on a whole new level these days, Nicole. They think summer's a break, but for some of us, it is, in fact, not a break. But people
it's busier than ever in the summer. Like, we have some sort of event, like, almost every Friday, and then, of course, it's summer camp season 2, and our camps are full and active. We're in the second full week of camp right now, and it's action-packed.
Which is a good thing, because those who may have a more laid-back summer experience and they're looking for fun things to do, there is no short of things to do there at the museum. So this weekend, y'all are diving in the water. Y'all got a Marine Discovery Day. What's going on this weekend?
Absolutely. So this Saturday is Marine Discovery Day. It's our third time to do this event. We do it with the Department of Marine Resources, and it's truly something for everybody. Like, if you're someone who's very young and thinking, maybe when I grow up I want to work with dolphins or study sharks, or if you're an adult thinking, man, I really am thinking about making shrimp tacos tonight, but I wonder if buying shrimp is a sustainable choice. What's good for me and the environment? This is the event for that, because adults get education out of it, kids get experiences out of it, and when you walk away, you've had fun and you've learned something.
Which you don't really think of Central Mississippi, like Marine or education that way, but even Mississippi in general, man, we pump out some of the best marine biologists, and a lot of the education and research that's happening on the Gulf Coast. So it makes sense that you guys would also offer something like this here in the area.
Yeah, in fact, this is mainly done with the Department of Marine Resources. They partnered with us a couple of years ago and said that they wanted to start expanding their outreach. And, of course, they were already doing a lot of work on the coast, but they thought we need to bring it further inland. And we have a partnership with them. They're part of our overall broader scope of our department. And so we came together and we've built this event, and it's just so much fun. We even have Green Ghost tacos coming, and they're going to be selling shrimpy tacos, so that makes me happy. A Gulf food represented at the event as well.
You never go wrong with shrimp or fish tacos, either one.
It's a good thing.
In that way. Okay, so if from the sea to the slithering world, I know the very next weekend, y'all are celebrating, or I guess not the next weekend, the next week,
Friday the 13th.
Yes, World Snake Day.
Yes, World Snake Day, Friday the 13th. So that is a great event. It's an annual event. And, we have a lot of snake species in our state, about 55. But what we're going to do is we're going to showcase as many as we've been able to catch in the past few months. We have at least 15 species that are going to be on display for the event. Some of them are touch opportunities. And our wonderful state herpetologist, the fabulous Emily Rezac, is going to be there, and she's going to be giving lectures on how to tell venomous from non at different times throughout that day, once at 11 and once again at 1. So there will be snakes throughout the buildings. There will be chances to learn about these wonderful and often misunderstood reptiles. And, and there's also going to be some food trucks here as well, so you can make a whole day of it, since that thing is happening from 10 until 2 on June the 13th.
You said, Nicole, that have been caught recently. Who is out catching the snakes for your event coming up? Like, who drew that short straw?
So some of our herpetologists are doing that, people who specialize with snakes and that work in our aquariums as well. You've probably seen some of our aquariums and live animal displays. And, the animals have to come from somewhere. So we have our wonderful staff collecting them for use in the program.
Well, I'm glad that there's someone there that's raising their hand for that, Nicole. I was wondering if you have anyone who takes that day off when it's World Snake Day who doesn't want to be at work.
No, it's all hands on deck for World Snake Day. It's one of our largest events of the year. I'd say it's probably top 3 as far as popularity and attendance. And there's never enough chances to talk about snakes because they are so often misunderstood. Mm-hmm. Some people are afraid of them, and we've learned over the years that some of that fear is maybe old wives' tales or just things that people thought they knew about them that maybe weren't exactly true. I'm a testament of what happens with good education, because I used to be scared of snakes, and then a very kind person disabused me of my of my old wives' tales, and since then I've become a big fan.
So my husband would fall into that camp also. I am just not going to bother them. I don't care if they're the most, vicious thing on the planet or the sweetest thing. If I see you and me and you, we're just going to go in separate ways. I'm just going to appreciate that you're there, and I am going to walk away. But my husband has become very affectionate of king snakes and the other good ones that are around the house. And yeah, he would be pro, take care of the good ones.
I like to share with people, all snakes are good snakes, but you don't have to be a snake enthusiast to behave well and safely around them. Just respect for snakes and their boundaries is a very good place to start. And coming to an event like this is a great introduction, because you can learn about how to be in the wild when you're hiking and you see a snake, what to do when you see snakes, in your backyard, how to maybe alter your habitat so that you and them live more happily together as well. There's a lot of good stuff to pick up at an event like this, especially if you have a fear of it. So it's a nice introduction for folks that are curious but maybe cautious.
And fun for the kids. Kids like snakes. I mean, when they get the chance to touch them and see them, it's all the oohs and the ahs, and that's always good too. What is going on at the museum daily? What exhibits do we have right now is what I meant, Nicole.
So right now we have an incredible exhibit called Backyard Adventure, and it's got lots of things for very interactive, lots of hand stuff for kids to do. And I think you would love it. At one point, you can pretend you're a honeybee and you're trying to pollinate the flowers, and it's kind of like a weird bicycle thing, but it's hilarious and fun, and it's somewhere halfway between being a cowboy and riding a bicycle. It's hard to explain. There's a food chain activity that's digital. You can be the kingfisher or you can be the tadpoles. And there's things that are kind of sporty and outdoorsman-like as well in there, but it's like the physics of it. So it's the science of your backyard, and it is a blast. This one family, I was chatting with them yesterday, and they're like, this is just open, but we've already been back 4 times because we like it so much.
Oh, that's cool. What a compliment to that. Is it kind of like Honey, I Shrunk My Kids? Do you get kind of like that experience of what's going on in your backyard if you were their size?
Oh, yeah, it is a little bit like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, in that you're walking into an oversized world, but it makes it really playful. And I truly think if you've got a young child, this is definitely the place you want to be for that exhibit. It is very, very playful, very interactive, and there's something you can learn along the way.
Well, I can't let my favorite bird nerd go without asking, where are my hummingbirds, Nicole? When are they coming?
They're here. They've been here.
They have not been
I
everywhere.
went out to my backyard yesterday, and I heard this chattering in the trees, and I was getting fussed at because the feeder was low. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I went out to the feeder, and I had to clean it up and put new stuff in. And then 3 seconds later, the hummingbirds hit that feeder, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm a bad manager. I will try to make sure I'm a better landlord and make sure you have some juice.
Well, I'll keep being patient, and I'll go outside and speak kindly. I've seen a few, but it hasn't been, I guess, the influx is which we're normally used to. But that comes kind of more late summer.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's 2 main migratory seasons, and for a few days ago, we had a whole bunch of birds at my feeder, and they're going to be traveling through here and there too. And of course, later in the fall, you're going to have that as well. So there's always something on the move.
Oh, absolutely, and it's always fun to learn more about that. And of course, we can always do that at the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science. Where do we go to stay updated, Nicole?
Go to our website. It's mdwfp.com, and if you can't remember that alphabet soup, no worries. Just Google Mississippi Museum of Natural Science, and you will find us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and just on our website as well.
Well, take your vitamins and stay hydrated because the summer's not over yet.
Oh, please stay hydrated. It's so hot out there.
I appreciate your time, Nicole.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, you stick with us. We've got more for you up next.